The Desolate Road. The night was dark, the moon barely a sliver in the sky. The desolate road stretched out before me, disappearing into the shadows. I tightened my grip on the steering wheel, my knuckles turning white as anxiety coursed through my veins. I had heard the stories of this cursed road, whispered tales of tragedy and supernatural encounters. But I had never believed them, until now. I was returning from a long journey, tired and eager to reach the comfort of my own home. It had been a quiet drive thus far, with no other vehicles in sight. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the sound of my own racing heartbeat. A dense fog began to roll in, swirling ominously around my car, obscuring my vision. I could feel an unsettling presence, as if unseen eyes were watching my every move. My headlights sliced through the fog, illuminating the road ahead. But the mist seemed to swallow the light, distorting everything in its path. Shapes moved in the periphery of my vision, darting in and out of focus. Unease settled in my stomach, like a stone pulling me deeper into the abyss. As I drove further into the night, the road became more treacherous. Potholes and cracks seemed to materialize out of thin air, threatening to send me spiraling out of control. The trees that lined the road twisted and contorted, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, ready to snatch me away. A chill ran down my spine, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was no longer alone. Suddenly, my car's engine sputtered and died, leaving me stranded in the heart of this malevolent darkness. Panic rose within me, choking off my breath. I desperately turned the ignition, praying for a spark of life. To my relief, the engine roared back to life, but as the headlights flickered back on, I caught a glimpse of something in the distance. A figure stood at the edge of the road, shrouded in shadows. It was tall and slender, with impossibly long limbs that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Fear gripped me, paralyzing my every muscle. But curiosity mingled with my terror, urging me to investigate. I stepped out of the car, my legs trembling as I approached the enigmatic figure. Its eyes glowed like twin orbs of red fire, fixed upon me with an intensity that sent a shiver down my spine. It raised a long, bony finger and pointed down the road, a silent command urging me forward. Unable to resist, I got back into my car and continued driving. The fog thickened, swallowing the world around me. It became impossible to discern the road from the abyss that surrounded it. I felt as though I had entered another realm, a nightmarish dimension where reality and illusion merged. Time lost all meaning as I drove on, the hours blending into an eternity of darkness. The figures in the mist multiplied, their spectral forms hauntingly beautiful and grotesque. They whispered in voices that danced on the edge of comprehension, their words a macabre symphony that chilled me to my core. Just when I thought I could bear it no longer, the fog began to dissipate. The world materialized before my eyes, and I found myself back on a familiar road. The moon shone brightly overhead, and the air felt lighter, devoid of the oppressive malevolence that had plagued me. Relief washed over me as I realized I had escaped the clutches of the supernatural. But the memory of that night will forever haunt me, a reminder that there are forces beyond our understanding, lurking in the shadows of the unknown. Now, every time I drive at night, I can't help but glance into the rearview mirror, half expecting to catch a glimpse of those glowing red eyes, forever etched into my mind. And I wonder, was it a warning or an invitation? Perhaps, one day, I will find the courage to explore the mysteries of that desolate road once more. But until then, I'll remain forever changed by that night, my journey gone wrong on the cursed road.